Well, joining me on the line now from Maidstone Jail is Reggie Kray. Reggie, we understand you went to the funeral parlour yesterday and spent some time with the body of your brother.
Yes, I went to the funeral parlour in Bethnal Green, East End yesterday to see my brother. I felt a lot happier since seeing him. He seems very at peace in repose, and when I got back to Maidstone Prison, I received a letter from the doctor there, Roger A. Blackwood, and it was a beautiful letter that seemed to clear a lot of doubt up in my mind. I'm quite convinced now, after reading the letter, that there's been no foul play on my brother. And so I've cancelled out the private autopsy that we was going to get to take place. I thought that my brother's been pulled about enough when the quick inquest was done on my brother by this person Jones, and I do not wish to see him pulled about anymore, or not see him, you know, that he would be pulled about. So I've cancelled the autopsy, and the funeral is going to take place on Wednesday, the 29th of March next week.
So, Reggie, were you angry at the initial news about how the inquiry had been carried out because you didn't know the full story?
I was angry when I heard about this quick inquest, and it put a lot of doubt in my mind. And but even at the beginning, I wasn't laying any blame on the doctors, because I always respect medical people, and that was Dr. Gotto, and he's been very helpful. And this letter from Mr. Roger Blackwood is a very nice letter, and as I said, the other doctor can't come to see me from Broadmoor, Dr. Romero, who is a very caring person. But as I say, the quick inquest, I think it would have put doubt in anyone's mind, you see. But I'm looking into that from a legal point of view, and if necessary, I'll take any action that is necessary.
Now, as we mentioned, you have visited the funeral parlour. We understood you spent about an hour there. Tell me about some of the things that went through your mind while you were there with your brother.
Well, one of the things that went through my mind when I looked at my brother and I went to a funeral of a friend of ours years ago when I was about 20 years of age. He was a fellow villain, you know, by the name of Thomas Smithson, and he got shot in the neck by a Maltese fella, and he died. And we went to Thomas' funeral, and at the time he was just about 20 years of age. We were just up and coming, and all the other villains was there, and we thought we went there to pay our respects to Thomas Smithson, and my mind went back to them that time. And when I looked at wrong, you know, there's something I couldn't fathom out, and I couldn't really grasp what it was. And on the way back in the car to Maidstone, I recalled what I couldn't fathom what it was, that my brother looked so much like Thomas Smithson when he was laying in his coffin all those years ago, you know, and it just brought back the memory even more so. So I was going over a lot of thoughts in my head when I looked at wrong, you know, and different thoughts, you know, and that's it, really, you know.
Now, you've actually made an open invitation, I understand, to East Londoners to come along to the funeral.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
You've actually made an invitation to East Londoners to come along to the funeral, I understand.
Well, first of all, I'll give you the details of the funeral, if you don't mind, because I'd like you to put it out over the air so that everyone knows where to go and what time. Can I do that now?
You may.
Okay, the funeral is the next Wednesday, 29th of March, and it starts at 11 a.m. at the funeral parlour in Bethnal Green Road, London E2, at 11 a.m. Then at 12 noon, the service will be held at St Matthew's Church, St Matthew's Road, Bethnal Green E2, and then it will be followed by the interment at Chingford Mount Cemetery at approximately 2:30 p.m.
Okay, well,
any flowers or inquiries are to go or be phoned through to English and Son, the undertakers, and their phone number is 071-739-8933.
Okay, well, Reggie, you obviously have been separated from Ronnie for quite some time now, but will you actually miss him in your day-to-day life?
Of course, yes, of course. I would like to say one other thing. I've had lots of letters. I've been inundated with letters asking if people can go to the funeral. Well, I can't possibly answer all these letters or keep phoning people, because it's just not possible, because I've received hundreds of letters, which I'm thankful for. But what I'd like to say, that all our friends and supporters from all over the country are welcome to go to the funeral. I will be attending, and my brother Charlie and all our other friends, I'll be pleased to see them there.
Now, unfortunately, Ronnie didn't see out his sentence, Reggie, but are you still keen for the campaign to free you, to still keep going?
Well, if someone wants to campaign, you know, I'm thankful for this, you know, but I don't really wish to talk about parole campaigns or anything like that at this moment in time. So what I'd prefer to do, I'll give you a lasting memory wrong. Shall I do that?
Yes, that would be suitable.
Well, I'll give you one memory I got wrong, you see. Years ago, in the 60s, I was in the public house with Ron, in the Greengate public house, and we was having a drink at the bar, and Ron was on a bar stool, and we was drinking nice and peacefully, and three fellas come in the pub, and they stood behind Ron, and they started to agitate him by bad remarks. So Ron was on the bar stool drinking a gin and tonic, and he just stepped down off the bar stool. As he did, he hit one with a right hook, knocked him out, and he turned around and he hit the other one with a left hook, and he was out as well. And I just grabbed them both by the neck, and I took them out and laid them on the pavement. And Ron had a good sense of humour.
And that's one of the lasting memories of your brother that you'll have.
And his great sense of humour.
Well, Reggie, thanks very much for joining us.
Okay.
And as I say, we've heard the details of the funeral, and you have made it an open invitation for anyone who wants to join.
I'd like all their friends and everyone to go there, okay?
Thank you very much. Just made someone unconscious and gave him a brain hemorrhage because he had a sense of humour, you know.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please join our Facebook group. It's called Krays Crime Lords of London. We're a friendly, moderated group with over 1,000 Kray and other celebrated gangster videos available for view. There's also thousands of images in the photos sections. The link for the group is in the YouTube description section. I hope we see you there soon.